All right. Welcome back to episode 90 of the Idols to Rivals podcast. This time we are joined again by Luciano. So what's up?
How's it going?
After a little bit of a hiatus, everyone was kind of doing pretty crazy past week. Mine and Shane's birthdays, so there was a lot going on. And I guess we'll kind of start off there. Last Wednesday, Panthers game was nuts. Was one of the best sporting games I've ever been to in my entire life.
Yeah, 100%. Comeback win, down 3 goals.
Yeah, we were literally, the tickets were super cheap, which is awesome. Did you see that tweet where it was like $50 tickets for Florida and like $450 cheapest tickets in Edmonton or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you could fly down here and fucking go.
Exactly. Yeah, you literally could fly there and back, get better tickets and go. But yeah, we were the last seat in the house, which I kind of preferred because hockey arenas are so small. It's not like the NFL where you're in a different like world, but I thought we had great seats. It was like playing a game of Chell and absolutely nuts of a game.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was kind of down and out after that first period, to be honest. I was like, dude, this is kind of scary.
So what, we were down 3-0 or 3-1?
3-0.
3-0, which should have been 2-0 because we got robbed of 2 goals within the first like 3 minutes of the period.
Yeah, exactly. But good thing they came back because that would have sucked if we went all the way out there.
We went all the way out there. But yeah, we went there. I just wanted to see Ovi. I grew up in Northern Virginia, so seeing him on the ice, even though I think they said the stat for a game, like the game afterwards, I was watching highlights, and he was on the ice for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes or 8 minutes total. So, and he shot once and got stuffed. So that was a bit anticlimactic, but it was still pretty cool.
Was he hurt or something?
I don't know. I think Mercer said that he has an upper chest injury, like he bruised a rib or shifted something or other. So he didn't really play. He said he wasn't even going to play the series, but he ended up playing because, it was such a tight series. But I don't know, but he was not on there. I did get to see Oshie just absolutely fucking smack a goal at top shelf as soon as we turned the corner, taking the picture with the rat, which was not a good start to the, I was going to say ball game, but I guess it's really not a ball game.
Puck game.
Yeah, puck game. But it was super cool. That arena is one of, I guess technically it's the only NHL arena I've been to, but I like the setup. At the very top of it, I don't know what the arena is called, but at the very top of it, there is like a lounge. There's like couches and bar seating. Like, I don't know if do you just buy cheap tickets and then get seating up there and just eat? Because that's what we should do next time. Us? Yeah, right behind us to the right, where we kept walking past that dude every 5 seconds.
Dude, that guy was a hardo fan, bro.
He was legit. I'm surprised he didn't get pissed because we had, I don't know, 9 or 10 people, and it was just like every time someone got up to pee or get drinks, when he'd come back, another squad of like 3 would come back and switch it out.
You don't go to a hockey game solo unless you're like a hardo.
I think me and Dylan were talking. I think for a date, it'd be cool, like on the ice, like if you were close to the glass, it'd be pretty cool. Just get rowdy, but it's like the perfect distance to be out of the way. That was the issue. Like, I wish it was just a little bit closer to where we live now.
Oh yeah, sunrise is kind of
but I think that's the move. If we go to one of these games, this next series is get tickets, go up there, cheap ass tickets, and then get food and just like kind of sprawl out like we're at a restaurant and just hang on those seats. Unless those are like ticketed seats, which I can't imagine they are. They were just tall chairs.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That would be sick.
But yeah, awesome game. And I actually got a text from my roommate as soon as we went down 3-0 saying, what a great game to go to for your birthday. And I just responded, thanks. And then, oh my God, Kodak Black showed up, and it was just, and they scored the second he was on the Jumbotron. They scored, and then, cats are hot.
And cats are hot. Time to hunt.
And then, so who are they playing? They're playing Tampa Bay, right?
Yeah, they got smacked last night.
Did they really? I thought it was like 2-1.
No, they lost 4-1. But Cats scored first, and then they scored 4 straight. But it was all, I think 3 of them were power play goals, so it was kind of.
Oh, we lost 4-1?
Yeah.
I was checking all your guys' Snapchats because I just didn't have anywhere to turn it on, and I saw 2-1, and I was like, all right, we're still in the game a little bit. I didn't quite realize that we were getting absolutely demolished.
Yeah, we got wrecked.
Was that at home?
Yeah.
Shit, that's not good. So the next game at home is when? Friday?
Yeah.
Is it every other day?
Last game What's today? Wednesday?
Oh shit, today is Wednesday. I thought today was Tuesday
That's
for a
Thursday,
second.
so tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow's going to be in Tampa Bay, and then they come back. Whatever. Do they play on the weekends?
Yeah. No, tomorrow's gonna be here.
They do 2 and 2.
2-2-3. No, 2-2-1-1-1.
Oh shit. Okay, bet.
Yeah. Dude, but they schedule them the same day as the Heat games. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, which Heat won, which is fire. I don't know anything about the basketball situation, but it's the Celtics, Heat, and then Heat won pretty well.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I believe. So that was kind of. We just need a championship in this city.
Yeah,
These two cities, so we can go just get absolute crazy footage at whatever parade. I was such an idiot. I missed the parade. I didn't miss the parade, but I was in a beard eye tournament for, as much of an asshole as I sound, for the Alabama one. I was like, oh, I'll just go to the next one or whatever. And I think it got rained out or COVID the next year or something like that. So I didn't get to end up going to the championship parade. But going to like a Stanley Cup parade, I've heard is nuts.
Sick, dude. Especially here, like, I mean, they don't have success like ever. So it'd be just sick.
I know, and these cities just love to go insane. So I can't imagine. My buddy, old roommate, went to was it Utah? What is the Utah's NHL team?
Utah.
Not Jazz, obviously. Is it Jazz? No, that's the NBA.
I don't think they have one.
Yeah, they do. They won. Oh no, St. Louis maybe.
St. Louis Blues, yeah.
Blues, okay, the Blues, yeah. I don't fucking those same thing. Yeah, they went for St. Louis. He like left school and said it was one of the like people were just screaming as soon as the parade went through. It was just like they ripped down the banisters and were just running around, going from bar to bar on a Tuesday. Which I don't know why every championship parade's on a Tuesday or in the middle of the week, but
Thursday at least.
Yeah, put it on Thursday, Friday. And you that way, at least if you're hungover, you're just hungover for Friday.
Yeah. It's like dude, Philly's Super Bowl one. Right.
Were you out and about for Phillies?
No. I think I was down here actually. But nah, dude, but that was like they were ripping shit down. And even the cops were like fucking didn't give a fuck.
Burning their own city to the ground.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Typical Philly.
Yeah, typical Philly garbage. But yeah, I'm hoping I don't care who wins out down here. Dolphins would be sick. Panthers, now that I'm the world's biggest Panthers fan, would be awesome. I'm rooting for Heat too. When was it the bubble year? Was that a year or two ago? They lost to LeBron in the bubble, which
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, fuck them.
It's NBA. But yeah, so super cool game, pumped about it. And then kind of really the only other sports news, just because it's topical to me and Luciano here, is Jai Hall, who was, I'm not going to say single-handedly the worst player on the field for the national championship game, but he was about as close as it gets, announced transferring to Texas. And then I think yesterday or 2 days ago, deleted everything off of his Twitter page, everything off his Instagram, saying anything to do with, Longhorns, horns up. So should make this game interesting here coming up.
Yeah, week 2 is going to be crazy. But, yeah, I mean, I actually didn't see any of that. But I think you think, can he leave again?
Well, I don't think he officially is registered. I don't know how the transfer portal totally works. I don't know I don't know if it's like you take a picture and you're like, I'm going there and you're on the team, or if it's like you got to go like a signing day sort of situation. I have no clue.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is if this guy, Jordan Addison from Pitt, is coming to Texas. Because they have his wide receiver coach from last year. So.
At UT?
Yeah.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah. And they also
he won the Blitnikoff, which I'd never heard this kid's name until 2 weeks ago when he entered the transfer portal. So I don't know anything about him. But apparently, if he wins the best wide receiver in the country, apparently he's got some wheels on him.
Yeah, he's sick. He was sick. So we'll see. We'll see. Week 2 opened. What I send it opened 14.5.
Yeah, the spread opened at 14.5. We'll see how that trends. If you guys get I imagine they'll announce that like sometime this week or early next week, just to get the game set. But it's pretty much Alabama versus Alabama. I mean, you have, what is it? Bijan Robinson, I believe, is your running back as well. Keelan. Who is it?
Keelan Robinson.
Keelan Robinson.
Yeah.
Dude, we have so many Robinsons come through that school. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
he was super good. Sarkisian, who I love. I'm super pissed he left, but obviously he's an insane offensive mind. So
lost to Kansas.
yeah, fucking. I'm excited, and I think, and actually, Saban was getting a little bit of heat about this. I want kind of the powerhouses to come back. I want it to be UT, USC, Alabama. Like, I want the big, like
Blue
the
Bloods.
big Penn State. Even like as much as I hate everything about Penn State, I miss those like early 2000s days where it was just like there were teams across the country just crushing souls, and then at the end of the year they link up and just fight it out.
Yeah, I know, dude. When you have like, Georgia and Alabama right there, who, by the way, are going to be in the same pod in the SEC when Texas and Oklahoma join. You see that?
And that's 2025, right?
Yeah,
2 years. That's going to be not well. That was the only thing is like I get the whole money and the contracts and everything like that. Obviously, business wise, it's genius. But then it's like where else? Like there's no one else to look out for. It's always going to be, which it pretty much is. But it's only going to be regular season SEC games are going to be championship games.
Yeah, but that is sweet, dude. Like any given Saturday, it could be like Florida, Oklahoma, or something like that. Like that's cool.
Yeah, that is true. Especially with all the NIL stuff going on. Do you like the NIL stuff or not?
At first I did because I was like, it's more power to the player. But dude, it's ridiculous. Like anyone can. It's like you can just buy players now, which is kind of. I don't really like that much. What about you?
Yeah, not the biggest fan of it. I was the same way. I'm like, feed these kids. Like if they're going to be, they're bringing in $100 million. Like the team's bringing in $100 million a year. They need to be paid. But yeah, it's a little weird whenever it's like the B teamers are like signing with like a local gas station, which good for them. I mean, if they're not going to the league, I'm not hating. I would do the exact same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's just weird when it's like you see these pictures and it's like a piece of like notebook paper, and it's like, Ricky Dillinson signs with mom and pop's mattress shop, and he's like, I've never slept better in my life. And it's like the most random endorsements imaginable.
Yeah, dude. Then you have these top tier guys with like Lamborghini.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't some kid just get a Lambo dealership sponsor? Yeah,
I think it was Bijan, Texas running back.
Do you think he's going to roll up to practice in a Lamborghini, or is this just like we'll pay you out? If he rolls up in an Aventador, I can't imagine what his teammates would be saying.
Yeah, dude, that's also like horrible for team morale. Like,
yeah, I'd be fucking. He's going to the league, and also he's just rubbing this in my face.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, dude, that's the market. That's what it is. If you're bringing in money, you might as well cash it out. I love the like Church's Chicken or the like Cane's deals. Those are the best, where it's like, that they probably can't eat there as much as they want to, but they just get fire ass like polos and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. But they should have like regulated it first and then like done these deals. But we'll see what happens.
I was thinking it was more going to be, like you said, like kind of siphon it, like where it would be like, okay, NCAA is going to sell Bryce Young jerseys, or NCAA is going to sell, whatever jerseys, and they get a chunk of that. Or they make this new video game that's coming out in a year or 2 years. Yeah. And then they like get a piece of that action. I didn't realize it was going to be like, hey, I'm going down to AT&T and I'm getting like a multi-million-dollar deal with that. I didn't realize it was quite going to be that hard.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
And also I have a weird feeling that it'll probably take 5-10 years, but some of these kids are going to screw themselves. Like they'll be like that middle player, and then they'll sign a contract for life for some brand, and then they'll end up being like insane, and they'll just be handcuffed by like the dorkiest brand or whatever it may be. It's happened before, I think, NBA wise, because they were really big on sponsors, but being trapped by the wrong shoe brand or something like that will be funny for whenever those guys are superstars.
Yeah, I think that happened to John Wall. He had like Reebok before Reebok has started getting back, or some weird brand like that. Remember the John Wall shoes like back in the day?
They were just busted.
Yeah, they were horrible. Yeah, I remember that happened to him.
And I think actually who kind of lucked into it was Under Armour. Under Armour was Steph Curry, because they were always the joke. And they're still, I don't really think Under Armour shoes are that good looking. I like their gear, but Like Steph Curry, he became a superstar. They have like a 15-year contract on his stuff, and then he becomes hot. They're like, oh shit, now let's get The Rock. Let's get all these other guys coming in.
Oh yeah, The Rock. I forgot about his.
Which kind of a weird, and like Kevin Hart with Nike, kind of weird to have these people.
Yeah. Any other athletes with Under Armour?
I feel like weird ones. Let me see. Oh, I think it's Chase Young.
Oh yeah, maybe.
They have like a couple like mega stars. Cam Newton, gross. Joel Embiid, Julio Jones. Okay, did not know that. A lot of female basketball players. So couldn't really name. Oh, Tom Brady. That's the one I was thinking of.
Wow.
So they have like weirdly like successful people on the top of their category, but
yeah,
I don't see it. They're a little too much for me.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in like 5 years to these guys.
Exactly. Yes, sir. So, all right. So this weekend, kind of got a little bit to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want to start it off and I'll end it off? Just give a recap how it was visiting the fam.
Yeah, for sure. Me and my sister flew in. So, we had a big family party on Saturday. My dad's birthday on Sunday, so we just threw it then. But, got hammered. I mean, family party.
But, we got plastered.
Yeah, I drank about like 900 beers, dude. And then like late night comes and it's just my uncle, cousin, and sister. And, we start pouring bourbon, and me and my dad killed a bottle by ourselves. So I was like, barely standing. I don't think my dad could even stand either. So it was just a good time. But, party ends. We go to bed at like 5 a.m. Apparently, I blacked out. I wake up in my bed, which is a twin in my house in New Jersey, right? And
how do you fit in a twin?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. But listen to this. I have me, my cousin, my younger cousin, he goes to Virginia Tech, my other younger cousin who went to Rutgers, and their dog, all in my twin bed, right?
So you just found a spot and died.
Yeah. I don't know how. I was like hanging off the bed. I was like, shit, like funny ass time. But anyway, moving on to this story. So I'm supposed to fly out Monday, right? Monday night. So we have a bunch of leftover food from the party, right? And I'm making the steak sandwich, and we have these Italian hot peppers, right? So I'm eating the shit out of these things like they're Tic Tacs, put them on my sandwich, whatever. Eat it. I'm not 2 seconds down my driveway, and I look at my flight gets canceled, right? So it's now like 7 o'clock. So I get back. That's an early dinner. So I eat another sandwich, and I finish the whole jar of these peppers, right? So I have a flight early in the morning, and I got to leave for the airport at 7:45. And I wake up at 7:40 because like all I gotta do is like brush my teeth and I'm ready to go. So right. I wake up at 7:40 and I'm like, whoa, this is not good right now. So like I do what I can in the 5-minute span with my stomach situation. And my mom's banging on the door. Like my sister's like, we gotta fucking go here. Right. So whatever, I think it passes. Get to the airport, get through security. Takes like 45 minutes to get through security because Newark's the worst airport in the country.
Yeah, honestly, fuck Newark in every sense of the word. Yeah. Train station, airport, city, burn it.
Yeah. So I get to my gate and I'm looking at the fucking gate and it says St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I look at the thing and I'm delayed 2 hours, which is awesome, right? So I'm sitting there all pissed off and like my stomach starts growling again, dude. And I'm like, fuck. So, dude, I'm like, you know what? I'm pushing it down. I'm like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Like, nobody wants that situation at an airport. And then it growls again. So then I get up and start walking to the airport, dude. And I see the bathroom. I'm probably 10, 20 yards from the bathroom. And I start panicking because it's like things are about to go down, dude. And there's a slow ass walker, dude. So I zoom by this guy, get in the bathroom, and it was just bad news. It was bad for like 45 minutes. Like if my flight wasn't delayed, I was fucked. But like 45 minutes, it was just
Dude,
like,
thank God. That was God's will that you didn't get on a
yeah,
plane. You would have taken that bad boy down.
yeah, dude. I know, bro. It was just
And this was Monday morning? Because you said you were, what was it, Sunday
Tuesday,
you were flying
Tuesday
out? Oh,
morning.
Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
So this
So
was yesterday. That's how you started your day yesterday.
yeah, that's how I started my day yesterday. Yeah.
Did you go
So
to work after that? Or are you just like, I'm taking the L?
no, hell no. Hell
Oh,
no.
I bet.
So yeah, dude, just a lot of like fireworks pretty much. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm kind of wanted to bring up is like what's the worst spot here? Like that airport, gas station, or woods, would you say?
Oh, okay. So what is your, before I lead off here, what is your,
Yeah.
is yours airport? Because these are
Airport,
all three. There's a case for all three of these.
yeah, airport is like the cleanest, I would say. But you have no privacy.
Right, right.
Gas station is just a toss up whether what that thing's gonna look like.
Well, let's assume it's like you're on a long drive. You're like so close to getting home, and you're just like, I just got to knock this out and finish the drive. So it's those shitty one light, one pumps,
Oh
and you're
yeah,
just like, they give you the big ass bathroom key that's like 4 feet
yeah,
long, so
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
steal it. Like that is the fucking bathroom we're going to in
Like
this
a
scenario.
speedway in the middle of like
Right,
nowhere,
exactly.
like that. And then woods, you just gotta. Woods is not bad until you got
Till the job's done, right?
yeah, you have like pine cones and like a bush to work with. I would say, honestly, dude, I just plugged my AirPods in, and that was fine. But
Just let it rip.
yeah, but gas station I think is more of like a coin toss, and woods is just tough scene. I would say woods is the worst. I would say.
Yeah, woods is inconvenient, but I would say the worst, dude. It's so funny. I think everyone's had that experience where it's just like you find your gate, whatever, and then it's just like, oh no, like this is an issue. I
Yeah.
think I was in Cleveland, Ohio, which shout out to another terrible city. I was in like Cleveland or something like that, and everything was all good until there was like, I was like, oh, let me just scope out the bathroom. I got like an hour and a half just to, and it's just like, I don't know what happened, but I got up, started walking, and I was like, I think it was after Christmas. And so of course the whole family, same situation, drinking, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I looked down this little like ramp little ramp to the bathroom, and just all of a sudden my stomach was like, you gotta go, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I left my bags. Like I couldn't even pick up my backpack.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, I left it right. There was this girl. She looked relatively normal. And I was like, you know what? I don't really have shit. Like I just have a bunch of clothes I haven't washed.
Yeah.
So I was flying home. So I think I left my stuff, except my AirPods were in and my phone. And I was just sort of same situation and sat there. But I've been on, like growing up from like really young, we flew. And then from when me and my sister got older, we started driving everywhere. So we went on marathons, like 20-hour drives from Texas to Virginia. So it was always to that point of like we weren't allowed to drink drinks or eat food until 100 miles or less in the tank. Like we were that serious about it. Our only stops were to fill up gas. So there were some nightmare situations. But I have gone in some gas station bathrooms where it's like the scene out of Saw, like where there's like stains on the wall, like literally 9 feet up on the wall. The tiles are gone. There's just animals running around, like full on like mosquitoes and fucking just the worst experience ever. And you try to like cake on like a bunch of toilet paper to like,
bro, you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean that's where you get like super AIDS or something like that. So that's the big concern there. I don't know. I think if I'm taking one, like I have to. I think my order here is, oh fuck, dude. I think I'm going airport, Woods gas station.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that one for sure. What about airplane? I don't think I've ever even gone in the bathroom on an airplane.
Like even to pee?
Yeah.
How many times have you flown in your life? You had to have.
Yeah, I flew to Italy one time, so I had to have pissed.
Oh, yeah. That's like I'm sure a 12-hour flight.
Yeah. So it's probably like a porta potty, if I remember.
It's the exact. I'm pretty sure the people that manufacture that part of the plane are Porta John and company.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I've never like sat down and like taken a shit in a airplane just because mom raised a courteous gentleman, and
Yeah.
B, I don't think I could fit. Like genuinely, I can barely fit standing up. And I've never been in like I've never flown across the water, so I
That's
don't know if
fun.
like those mega ones, those big
Yeah.
ass like 737s, if I could like if those bathrooms are bigger, I'm sure they are. But on like the little puddle hoppers or like the 5-hour flight max, those ones like I don't even know if I could maneuver because I'm like forearm to window, like to the
Right.
mirror peeing
Right.
whenever like yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely pissed on a plane before.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But I will say flying now without like you don't have to like there's no
Oh,
more mask protocols is like 400 times better.
yeah, you can finally breathe. I mean, it was like that was the issue was I didn't even care about the mask. It was like I was already claustrophobic, and then it was just like,
Hey,
all
you
right, well
can't breathe.
let's choke you out 50%, and then
Yeah.
and let you sit here on a bus with strangers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But people are still wearing them. But
Oh, I'm not surprised. I'm in Aldi like yesterday. I'll go to or like a week ago. I'll go tomorrow. I'll see 3 to 5 people that are fully geared up, and I'm
yeah.
like, there's 2 people in here. It's noon on a Thursday. Everybody's at work. Like,
Yeah.
what on earth are you doing?
Yeah. Who knows, man? Who
Who
knows?
knows? But those are the best. Those memories where it's like everyone kind of whittles down. Like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, we'll be up all night," and then like family members, like cousin drops and like
Yeah.
aunt drops, and it's like then you have like you said, like the final 5 where you guys are just shooting the shit, and somebody's like,
Yeah.
my mom's go-to move is like break out a fresh handle of Fireball that she found somewhere, and it's just like, all right, well now's a good time. 3:30. Now's a good time to just start facing
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah. I know, dude. That's always the word. It's fun, but it's also like, shit, the night's ending, because you've looked forward. Like if it's a family party or some shit, you've looked forward.
Yes, for weeks or
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, and you're like, damn. And you're always trying to be like, whoa, one more. Come on. It's only 5
Yeah,
a.m.
exactly. I didn't even think about it like that, but it is because like now it's we get a weekend, so it's
Yeah,
like you
right.
basically like how you did it. You fly in, you stay a day or two, and then it's like
Yeah,
then you're gone, and then it's like
yeah,
back to see in a year or whatever.
yeah,
And
exactly.
it's just trying to keep everybody like no, let's not pass out yet because then it's
Yeah,
tomorrow, and then we have one less day.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, I was trying to push the bourbon on everybody. my, my little
Sounds
cousin,
like it worked out pretty well.
yeah, my little cousin had one sip and I thought he was gonna throw up, and then yeah, it was just me and my dad. But I actually have another funny story about bourbon. 4th of July last year, I'm down in North Carolina, Ocean Isle Beach, and my little cousin, who's
Of age.
yeah, but so I'm giving him beers and shit throughout the night, just like as a good older cousin, you know what I mean?
Right, of course.
And so later on, as I get more hammered, I'm getting like more ballsy with it, just giving the guy like have this full Corona this time instead of like the last like 10 sips or whatever. So then I hand him my bourbon, and he like acts like it's like a Corona, like he just gasses it. It's like whoa, and he came up and he was like, well, I didn't like that, and I was like, yeah, dude, you're not supposed to shoot that, and like, so like time goes by, and I'm like, yo, where's Caden? And he comes back to me, he pokes me on the arm, he's like, I just threw up, and I was like, what? It's like, yeah, dude, that whiskey, I just threw up from it, and I was like, okay, just don't tell your dad. And then he told the whole fucking family. I was like, bro.
Well, of course, because he's like semi bragging. He's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
me and Luch were getting apparently throwing up runs in your family.
Yeah, I guess so.
you guys you people in shots, but no, that's the best is when
Yeah,
you're with your little cousins and you're like the man and they feel like the man and they're just
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're like, I'll die for you if you get me like
Yeah.
a swig of Coors Light, and it's like, I
Right.
got you, man.
Right, dude. Yeah, that's just bad fun.
It's that pivotal moment. That's the shit you remember forever. Like when you're
Yeah.
like that, those little things when it's like your older cousin or your uncle's like, hey, come over here for a second.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, give you a sip of beer or whatever. Yeah, I mean, my first beer was with my cousins.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Mine was either with like pathetic. It might have been my mom, and then my boys in high school. Because one was, I think, going to A&M like that next or just started at A&M, and he invited us up there. And I was like 2 years younger, and we just got hammered. And I was like, all right, well, this is fun. I cannot wait till college, and counted every day down till then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You kept looking forward to it because like they're all in college in a way, and you're like,
oh, begging just every day. It's just like,
yeah,
please let me wake up tomorrow and it's 2 years from now, which
yeah, I know.
in the end it feels like that. But yeah, that moment of just like your first taste of like no one to answer to. Like we'd get up and go get McDonald's,
Yeah, you
get
do. Yeah.
$40 worth of McDonald's a person at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and no one's texting you. Where are you? What are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
that was like, I remember that weekend like it was yesterday.
yeah. Especially when you know like where you're going. I knew I was going to Ole Miss in like I applied super early and got in super early, so I knew I was going to Ole Miss
Really?
in like October because they have a rolling admission, and I didn't have the best grade, so I was like, shit, I'm going to apply now. Got in, and I pretty much just slacked off the whole year. But like once you get in, dude, you're like counting the days down. And I remember myself, I was always like, I wonder what I'll be doing a year from now, like just chilling in my dorm with the boys or whatever. But yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
time.
that first, dude, freshman year is the best. Freshman year and junior year are without a doubt the best. Freshman year, obviously you have the ups and downs. You kind of have like the high school bullshit. You don't know anybody, but as soon as you
Right.
get like 4 dudes or
Right.
4 friends, or like your guy and then his girlfriend and like her friend,
Yeah.
like as soon as you get like, all right, now I have a group to text on it's college on Tuesday, and you're like, let's go get beers. That is the best feeling when it goes from like don't know shit to all right, now we have stuff to do every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, dude. That was insane. I mean, yeah, first night. I mean, did you go out right when you got there? First night at Tech?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm trying to. The bummer is that all of my roommates were like engineering kids and band kids. Which, as soon as I say that, people are like, you'd think like engineer, yeah, engineers, but band kids would party harder than the football team. Like this was the last year Patrick Mahomes was there. They were like we were like a 7-7 team, or not 7, 6-6 team. So we had cool games. It's cool to see like Pat go out there and sling it, but our band would win, like as nerdy as it sounds, would win like the national title every year. So we wound up, I can't believe I was only there a year. It felt like three years, but made friends with these guys, and we would just like go find parties because Lubbock's a desert. So it's like all 1-story houses that all these college kids owned. He had one. He was living off campus because I don't even know if he really went to Texas Tech. He was just like community college, something like that. Cool dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, we find this party and everyone's in togas, and we walk in and we're just like, oh, hey, we brought like a shit ton of beer. Like, can we party with you guys? They're like, yeah, sure, why not? And we're like, oh, we didn't get the memo. Everyone's togaed up. And they have kegs, like 3 kegs in the middle of this like 1970s, like looks like straight out of Anchorman house. It was kind of sick. We go up to the kegs and they're all Dos Equis. We're like, holy shit, this person's rich as hell. Right. And all of a sudden we find out my roommate calls me. He's like, I just saw you on a Snapchat. You're at a band party. And I was like, really? These guys turn up. Like they were just getting smacked. And there's like, oh, I play the clarinet, or oh, whatever the band shit is. They're like, we were talking, we were meeting everybody. And I was just like, I can't believe my 3 roommates are at home doing nothing. And these guys are throwing the best party on campus with like 150 people.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, dude. Kind of the same way with me. My sophomore year roommate, I met him like twice freshman year, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm a cheerleader," and I was like, "Yeah, all right, bro, cool, dude." Like, whatever.
Yeah, bro, all right.
And he was, and like, so I had no one to live with, so like, I got connected with him through one of my friends, and we ended up living together. And you know, obviously, like, he was a super cool guy, but I always thought he was a cheerleader because, like, you know, like he batted for the other team, and ended up being like he just wanted to party with chicks all the time. So I always party with him, and I was like, dude, that's actually a genius move. Like, I would have never thought of that going into college.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad move at all. Was he like a cheerleader in high school too? He must have been if he's that old man. He had to have been.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Dude,
I can't imagine being a guy Ole Miss cheerleader.
Yeah,
he must be connected.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but yeah, that kid was like an animal, and he's like married with a kid now. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
See, that's the craziest part, is seeing all these guys that I know would just get smashed every 5 nights a week. And then now they're like, found the love of my life. I can't, like, taking those corny ass like behind the girl, like,
Yeah,
can't wait
dude.
to marry you photos, or like counting down the days. I'm like, good for you, props, but it's just so funny that the like 3 years ago, this wasn't a decade ago, it's like 3 years ago versus now, and it's like times
Yeah.
change so fast.
Yeah, dude. This kid jumped out. We were in the back of a pickup truck in the bed. He jumped out, like just blackout hammered. And then now he's married with kids. I'm like, dude,
Did he get bundled when he jumped?
jumped into like this fucking big ass bush. Like he was like, dude, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Everyone was like, nah, nah, nah. And he just jumped out. But that's quite a 180 that he made.
I feel like it's a lot of those kids too. Like never really the quiet. Maybe it's just that you notice them because you're like, holy shit, the difference. But
Right.
I feel like it's all the absolute party animals are the ones that are just getting checked off the board, like married, kids, like as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Or they'll say something about like, oh, I just got a job at like Lockheed Martin or just something ridiculous. And I'm like, what? How on earth did you pull that off?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Well, because I feel like a lot of them are just like have a ton of connections and things like that, which is good for them.
Oh, 100%. That's all college was. And like, it's literally all. I have plenty of buddies, a lot of friends from Texas that didn't really go to school. They're making shit tons of money right now, making like 180 grand a year for like working 6 months. Like they're killing it. But it really is just the people, like friend of a friend of a friend, dad's cousins, like, oh, I'll put in a good word. Like I got an internship on Capitol Hill from like rubbing shoulders with somebody one time. And like, it's just, that's how quick it literally is not it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's
100%.
Dude, anybody. And I've heard this from people that are super high up to people that just starting out. You can learn any job in 12 to 24 months. Yeah. It's literally just getting your foot in the door and just having someone be like, no, yeah, I trust him. Done. You'll learn the job on the job.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm a psych major, dude. I don't use that shit. I just now I know recruiting because I just did it for a year. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm like hyper analyzing these guys.
Yeah, you're just getting in the mind, just asking super personal. So, like, why did your dad hit you?
Exactly.
Was he a drinker? Was he just upset? Like, what was he doing?
Yeah. It's like, what drew you to clinical trials? Was it just, you saw your mom do like it, just like dumb shit like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's all about those connects. If you're thinking about going to college, there's pros and cons to both, but meeting people is A, fun as shit, and B, it can really jumpstart. Who was it that we were talking? I was talking about this with my roommate. Which this is absolutely advice I would give to everybody. Every job you go to, make friends with someone that's either like your superior or a higher level than you, just one. And that way, every job you get, no matter if it ends on great terms or bad terms, you have them to be like, oh yeah, they like somebody that would vouch for you and be like, they were the best, like all this stuff. I think it was Dylan. Dylan was telling me that either his brother or his brother's friend, he had like he worked at a soap factory, and he was such good friends with his manager. He told the manager that he's like in charge of like 100 people. There's only 10 people that work there, like in charge of 100 people. He like manned this project, brought it to like positive revenue like in a year, told him all this shit. Now he's doing some crazy stuff with oil, making $120,000 a year. Kid doesn't even have like a college degree. And it's like, that is, make friends with somebody higher up than you in a job, someone that'll just bullshit if they have to bullshit. And that'll help on resumes without a doubt. That's why every reference, you're just like, and they're like, oh yeah, they launched a space shuttle when they were here at fucking It's like people don't know. They will listen to that and be like, all right, oh, bet. Okay, well, they're qualified.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Networking is huge.
Oh, it's absolutely massive. But so fun weekend with the fam. Little upset you missed the old birthday party, but
I know I want to hear about it.
So it was interesting. It was there were some highs and some lows. It's been an interesting for a couple of days or so. But so talked about the Cats game. We went there Wednesday. So Friday, I'm pretty sure we went out Thursday too. I don't even know. But Friday we went out, got ripped, hit up all the local bars, had a good time. And then Saturday, our friend of the show, Jacob, who actually we've spoken about maybe doing a collab with this rooftop bar with the podcast, but that's still really early in the works. But Jacob's mother, she's absolute like rocket boss bitch, like gets shit done, knows everybody in Fort Lauderdale. And so we were speaking with her last week, I believe, about using her venue, this rooftop pool, for my birthday party. And so, because I said I wanted to go to like get brunch, but organizing like 30 people for brunch is impossible.
Especially with our friends.
Oh, especially with our friends that show up, 3 hours late, and they're like, all right, well, let's go. Like, what's the rush? And it's like, all right. But yeah, so we pre-gamed at Madison. Shout out Madison, #1 viewer. Pre-gamed at Madison's place. It was good. A bunch of people from Boca came down. It was a lot of fun. We ripping fireball to the dome, ripping champagne to the dome, just to get everything started. Show up, it was packed, like to the gills. And so, which was awesome to see. And pools all done up, like everything, floaties, all this shit. And our actual, like, a bachelorette party apparently came in and threw like $5,000 at yeah, so they took that table, which is fine. Like, I get your bread, but we got all the lawn chairs across the side of the pool. So it was a pretty cool setup. There'll be I'm working on video right now. There'll be clips and things like that. But yeah, a bunch of people showed up. Shane showed up, who is other co-host of the podcast. If you didn't know, I'm feeling a little sick after this weekend. But yeah, so we all pregame, everything go. Yeah, some things go awry with some people that didn't end up showing up, but that it is what it is. Everyone had fun, got to see a bunch of people, and then we all came back to our place, kind of regrouped, just started destroying every piece of alcohol we could find. I mean, there was, I don't even know, 30 people in the room just bouncing back and forth. Hey, we're going to the wharf. Hey, we're coming back. Like, ended up going to the wharf. We lost a couple of our soldiers there. And so I walked one of them back, and we won't use names from here, but I'm sure you can assume with the couple names I've mentioned already. But I walk one of them back. I let him in the room, and I was like, "Hey, sleep on the couch, go to bed. Like, you're good. It's late night. Everyone's fucking hammered." And and then I walk number 2 back, and we'll call him I don't know. I'll use Shane for example, and just as a hypothetical purely. But no, but I walk my boy back and get him in the room. He's in the room safe, all good to go. Like I was just like, hey, sleep wherever, the couch is taken. But sleep wherever. Here's a blanket. I really don't give a shit. Like, I'll see you when we get back. We end up going out till like, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 in the morning. Again, kind of shit hits the fan with me. Didn't really have the best luck this weekend, but it was a good time. So shit kind of goes haywire. Get back at like, or it might have been like 2 or 3. I can't remember. But I roll up and I see, like, I'm turning the corner. I'm like, oh, night's over, kind of pissed, but it was fun. And then I turn the corner and I just see this body. Just imagine this hallway, long hallway. See this body just on their back, just fucking mangled, like shirt pulled up, one shoe on, one sock and shoe on, one sock and shoe right next to them. Watch is just gently resting right next to their head, which is an expensive watch. Like, just fully took it off and just gently put it there. And I mean, just mouth open, eyes to the sky. The door, like
his eyes were open?
No, I don't even know. I don't know if his eyes were open, but I just see him. He's like one hand laying by himself. He's basically making like a big L with his body. One hand on his chest, one hand on his body, or one hand off to the side. And our rooms, how it works in our apartment is they face each other. So one, you literally could open them both up and run into one. So I can tell, it looks like he was trying to open the door, facing the door, fell back, and then just was like, all right, well, this is where this ends right here.
Oh my God, dude.
So I'm like, oh my God, dude. And I was just like, I forgot that we had number 1 on the couch. So I opened the door, I jammed the door open, and I just grab him by the one arm that's like sticking out. I grab him, like, you're coming with me. And he's like, just grunting, and I'm sliding him across the floor, get him into the kitchen. And I was like, all right, well, this is where you've won this prize. This is where you're sleeping tonight. I get put his shoes, put his watch, his wallet on the stove. And I was like, all right, you're good. I was like, you can go on the couch if you want. I really don't care. Then I come back and I was like, oh shit, there's somebody else on the couch. And just, I get in, lay down on my bed, like in the weirdest way. I was like the headboard, I was on the opposite side, feet on the headboard, face towards the fan, because it was like 1,000 degrees outside. And I'm just like, God, like shit. I'm like, night's over. When the buzz is gone and you're like, damn, I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow. This is ass. I struck out at the bar. And then all of a sudden I hear bang, 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 bang. And I was like, no, please, God. And I was like, give it like 3 minutes. You won't hear it. I can't even get to 3 minutes. Bang, 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 bang.
Your door or your room door?
No, my room door. So this is not the door to the outside world. This is the door from my living room to my room, which locks.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck, dude. I was like, I'm gonna have to deal with this before somebody else does. And so I open the door, and it's thing 2 who I just dragged in on his back into the living room. And yeah, sure enough, I like throw him down like in the most uncomfortable way I could find. I was like, let me put him like just throw him on the bed, and I like rolled over. All of our blankets are being used by like other people that are just scattered across the house. So I'm just facing the fan, freezing cold, and all of a sudden he just starts snoring. And I was like, buddy, I was like, listen, I was like, if you snore again, I was like, I'm going to put you down. I promise you that. Like, I'm going to choke you out with something I find in this room. He was like, no, I'm not sorry. I was like, just please shut up. And of course, just like an hour or 2 of agony later, he finally falls asleep. And yeah, so wake up with a wicked ass hangover on Sunday. But everyone was gone. So that was the one plus. Everyone was gone. Everyone had fun. There were just, I mean, so many White Claw and I don't know, what were they drinking? Not Coors Light. So many White Claw, just cans everywhere, truly cans everywhere. Went through a bottle of gin, went through a bottle of wine, like the most random assortment of drinks we could have had in one night, just crushed and littered everywhere. And yeah, that's what 25 is like, boys and girls.
25. Congrats. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the jungle. Yeah, so yeah, it was a weird one, but not gonna lie, I'm pretty ready to get after it this weekend.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked.
And I'm gone all next weekend as well, or all next week, and I'll be back for the weekend, and then you're oh fuck, so yeah, you're gone. This is our last weekend till June.
Yeah, but dude, I saw that Snapchat and I literally was like dying, dude.
I've never gotten more responses in my life than when there's just a dead body like on my screen. Like everyone was like, "Who is that?" I'm like, even if I told you, you wouldn't know. I'm like, it's my boy. Don't worry about it. Like, not, like just don't even worry about it.
Dude, I watched like a million times. I could not figure out for the life of me who it was. I was running through names in my head. I was like, no. I couldn't figure it out, but I didn't know that he was down for the weekend.
Yeah, well, he came down to the pool later. And yeah, I thought it was thing 1 from the pool party originally, and I was like, oh God, whatever. But yeah, it's like the thing that's funny is I left him in the room, so he must have. I'm thinking he was like, because I'm pretty sure his pants around his ankles too. I'm thinking he walked out of the front door thinking it was my room.
Yeah,
and then the door shut, and he's just like done for. I would love to know if any strangers walked by, like any random.
Oh yeah, I wonder what across the hall heard anything.
Heard his head just dunk against the back of the wall. I don't know. It was funny. I haven't seen anything like that since college, but it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, that looked like a sick ass weekend. But hey, 25 is the new 21, man.
It is. That's what I'm in here. 25 is the new 21. The problem is, I was talking about this, is just it's like the next milestone's like 30.
Yeah.
Although I think 27 is gonna be sick.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I like that number. It's a good looking number.
Club.
27. Well, hopefully not. Shit.
But in a good way.
Yeah. In a good way.
Yeah, 25 is the new 21, 26 is the new 22. That's the rumors.
I don't know where you heard those rumors, but I'm all in. I'll totally perpetuate those.
Yeah. It's like orange is the new black kind of.
And on that note, I fucking love it. But appreciate everybody for listening. I think we're going to upload this also as a video to the YouTube channel. So first one back in probably 50 episodes when it was literally just me, and you guys will be able to see the new setup with all the new recording equipment and how we're doing it from now on. But yeah, first episode 90, back with the video. So pumped about that.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys for listening. This will be uploaded again everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, everywhere you're listening to podcasts at. Go check it out. Share it. That really helps out when you put it on your Instagram, whenever you put it on Snapchat. That is how, things like this blow up. So it really helps out. But appreciate everybody for listening. We'll be back next week and another episode.
Peace out.